Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is John Paul Rai, and I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. One quick thing, some of you guys have probably seen that I make audio-only videos with just slideshows, and I'd rather not make those. I'd rather just show my face, but I can't always do that because I make those at work and don't tell anyone. Next thing is, I've got these same 4 pictures for like the last 10 videos because I had a roll of Scotch tape that I lost. I can't find it, so I can't hang up any more pictures, but I do have a bunch of them. So this is going to be a video request from Iron Inquisitor, if I'm getting that name right. So, I saw episode 1 when I was about 20, and I saw it 7 times. Now, I didn't really even like it so much the first time, but it was just really exciting to have a Star Wars movie back, and you know, I was doing some stuff at the time that made the movie a little better, and let's get to the point. So the reason I don't defend episode 1 is mostly because Jar Jar Binks, child Anakin, and they have this droid army, and it's just not tense. It's just they're shooting droids, and there's really no tension. The droids are kind of stupid, they're easy to defeat, and Jar Jar bugs the hell out of me. He's kind of like Goofy, like the Disney character Goofy. His movements, the way he talks, just, you know, the way his tempo of speaking is. And the thing with child Anakin is that it just doesn't work so well. It just seems like episode 1 is a waste of a movie. They should have just started with 2, where Anakin's a teenager, Ben's training him. They could have done some really cool stuff with that. Then they would have had an incredible episode 2 in the middle, and moving towards episode 3, and that would have made the whole trilogy much better in my opinion. Yeah, one more thing that bugged me is when Anakin got into the ship, and I think he blows up that like mothership of like the Federation or the droid army or whatever you want to say, and he kind of acted like, oh, what's going on? How am I using the Force? And somebody pointed out that he has like a child-sized helmet in the ship, which is kind of stupid. So, you know, and aside from that, just episode 1 just has a really bubbly, fun, almost Pixar movie feel. Even in the beginning where they have like, those big fish and they're going through the underwater, just kind of feels kind of like a Disney ride, like Under the Sea. You don't really feel like they're in danger or anything, so yeah, if that makes sense, that's why I can't defend episode 1, because these complaints just, I agree with the complaints basically. I have those complaints too. I do like the end where Qui-Gon fights Darth Maul. They've got some really cool things in there. How Ben beats Darth Maul is a little questionable, but all in all, that was a cool scene, so I like it better than The Force Awakens because at least I could watch episode 1 and look forward to enjoying the end, where in The Force Awakens I watch it and I look forward to nothing, so actually I can't watch it. As far as episode 2, I like it better than episode 1, but I will understand people's complaints to the point where I won't bother defending it. For example, the love scenes people say are cheesy, they don't like those. I think it works as far as a plot line. I've said this in multiple videos and on some live streams, but I understand the complaints that if it just doesn't work for them, that it's just too cheesy to get into it, I won't defend that, and yeah, I understand. There's also a couple of little things about 2 that bothered me, is where Anakin's like on that conveyor belt and he's kind of swinging the lightsaber like a baseball bat, and he's killing like these creatures, like these fly-like creatures, and you know, it was just kind of like a video game, and even just like simple stuff like that just really bothers me. There's also one scene where Ben holds up the poison dart that I think Jango Fett shot into an assassin or something like that, and he goes into a diner and he hugs this alien who's actually pretty silly. It's like kind of like a Italianized alien, and he holds up the dart like, and do you know what this is? It's almost like he's just like doing that for the 10-year-olds in the audience who are having trouble following the story. Like, do you know what this is, boys and girls? And that just kind of pulled me out of the movie. And we've got the death stick scene where, you know, they're in like the pub, and that scrubby guy comes up to Ben, and Ben's like, you don't want any death sticks, you want to go home, or something like that. And yeah, just stuff like that, just, it wasn't executed right. It just felt really weird. Ben, like I said, 2 was okay. There was some good stuff. Oh wait, I didn't like the fight between Ben and Jango Fett, because if you think about Ben, he kicks like Grievous's ass along with like all those droids with Grievous. He beats Anakin. Ben beats Darth Maul, and along with whoever else's ass he kicks, and Jango Fett puts up a fight. I don't know about that. And it was a pretty cheesy fight too. Like he's like getting pulled by this like rope or whatever, and he's saying some cheesy stuff, and then Child Boba Fett gets involved, and they shoot at him, and they hit the floor, and he kind of, it's like cartoony. It's just a really crappy fight. So yeah, I was gonna say there are some good things about Episode 2, but what I'm saying is there's so much negative for me that I'm not gonna bother defending it. So yeah, those are my reasons. I know some people know this, but maybe if you're a little bit newer, you might not know. I've got a media shill on this channel, and I'm going to ask him real quick about the prequels. So his name is Camp Ia. It's not Campia, it's Camp Ia. And Campia, what do you think of the prequels? Do you defend them? Do you like them? I've asked you before, but let's go through it again.
Did you call me a media shill? What's a shill? Nobody even knows what a shill means, let alone calling people shills. I'd rather be a shill than a stupid creepy shithead like yourself. Hate the prequels? Of course I hate the prequels. You gotta love the current franchise. That's how you get noticed. The old trilogy is okay, but it's the prequels I hate. That means I like The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, Poe, Rey, Finn, Maz, Holdo, Captain Phasma, that much more. They're all incredible. Let's say hi to them. Let's take a look at my favorite characters that are never ever gonna be in the prequels. Poe, Rey, and Finn. I'm still trying to get up the courage to kiss this picture of Rey, because I love Rey. What's there not to like about Rey? But I can't do it, alas. I'm too shy, guys. So, anyway, F-U-C-K-Y-O-U, jump all right? I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's about what I thought from Campia. He always tells me, fuck you. He always disagrees with me. I'm not sure why I have him on the show. I guess I'm just giving him a chance. He pays me $7 every time. So, if you like this content, please consider subscribing. You could click my Super Rey Sue, which is Rey's head on Supergirl's body, because I can't tell them apart, and I'm still waiting for someone to tell me the difference with a good argument. So, I'll shut up now. See you next time.
Let's take a look at the characters that are never going to be in the prequels. So, take 3? Take 4? Take 5? How many fucking takes does it take?